Mom, leave me alone. I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous. My therapist said I got ADHD. I don't even really know what that means. Let me see those receipts, baby. I'm ready to clock into the bank factory.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. And, a lot has happened. Um, Not necessarily with Amber, but I made a video a little bit ago covering the Rachel situation that happened, where she admitted that she made an offer to Emily to split AdSense on a video in exchange for receipts, which is like pretty, like, on its face, like, just kind of gross. It doesn't take, like, in my opinion, it doesn't take very many brain cells here to figure out why that's gross, to give a known feeder whose past girlfriend is passed away because of her, in part, money for receipts for their second relationship where they're trying to do that same thing again. Like, even though it is Amber, like, it's just gross. Like, it doesn't take, like, it's like obvious, right? And I said I was disappointed in her because I was, whatever. But now more stuff has come out. And now I'm just like, I'm grossed out. I feel icky. It makes me feel icky. And I'm going to go over it because it is an update to something else I've already covered, and I don't want to like act like I'm ignoring it or pretend like I don't see it or something. Anyway, so there's this Discord, right? And I guess there's a bunch of reactors in it and a few audience members. All I know for sure is that I think Rachel, Jawbone, and Hecticana are in this group chat, and among some other viewers, according to Charlie Gold. I believe that's where these screenshots came from, is Charlie Gold. And the subsequent information that there is some audience members and other reactors in this Discord. Right. So Hecticana asks, so are you going to give the money to Beck? The comments were pretty overwhelmingly in favor of that. And Rachel says, I don't think so, TBH. Oh, and by the way, like, big side eye now to, like, Rachel and Hecticana being in the same group chat when they've both been, like, super icky lately. Like, as if you don't know what Hecticana did, he just made some really misogynistic statements and, like, victim blamey statements about the situation that happened with the DoorDash girl. Like, listen, the police rarely do anything without, even with media attention, they rarely do anything. It is like 2 to 10%, I think, of uh assaulters who even see a jail cell, and across the US in any given city. So we're not allowed to, like, just sit here and be like, oh, I should go to the police. And you usually have to have media attention to, like, I thought this was like a known thing after the true crime genre became super popular, is that, like, cases need attention. They need, like, media coverage in order to even be addressed, in order to have them even do anything about it, usually, right? Like, anyway, back to the actual point. Rachel said, I don't think so, TBH. Feels wrong. I can't explain why, but I can see how it's a huge fuck you to them both, so I can see the appeal. I might do a poll and then blame it on that. I don't know. But the poll would be Beck, so I've got time to think on it. If I do charity, I can write it off on my taxes. Ha ha. Oh, like, ew, 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 ew. Okay, so I didn't quite understand actually what she meant by that the first time I read it, because I was kind of reading this right after I woke up. Um, because I was like, what does she mean, do a poll and then blame it on that? Okay, I get it now. Like a poll between, like, should she donate it to charity or to Beck? But it's like, is this a joke? Is this meant to be a joke? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Holly, I'm not gonna, I don't know. It doesn't matter who they are. It says, someone else says, I think that's the best, TBH. Rachel says, it feels cleaner. Someone else chimes in and says, I didn't understand why people even suggested it until I reread the statement a second time. But both from an accounts and moral POV? Does she mean like accountant? What is she? I don't know. I think a charity with a registered charity number is best. Rachel says, I don't know why. Yeah, I lean this way also, but there is something satisfying and petty about giving it to Beck. Haha. I'll think about it. Like, it's just icky. Moving on, Jawbone, like, tagging Rachel, he says, I'm not suggesting you watch it as it's pointless, but Jordy has said that you offering to pay in exchange for tea is not a big deal and isn't sure what the fuss is about. So that should clear the air for a bit for you. Fair play to him. And Rachel sends this reaction meme photo. I'm actually not 100% sure what this reaction face is supposed to mean. But she says, love that from Jordy. And Jawbone says, you're not really being publicly hanged, drawn, and quartered, Diva. Rest easy. Rachel says, if Jordy says it's all right, then I'm off the hook. Tee-hee. I'll wipe my tears with banknotes. And at this point, when I was reading this, I like audibly looked up from my phone and was like, ew, like out loud. Like it was like like big sigh. And then like, why is like no shade to Jordy. I like, you know, I'm in the streams sometimes. He's really funny, the content's great. But like, why is Jordy isn't the arbiter of like what is right or wrong? You know? He's just another reaction channel. Like people like he's not the arbiter of like what is right and wrong, girl. Like, and I didn't think that she was being like, I thought the whole canceled thing, it seemed more like tongue-in-cheek. Like, she's not actually, or was actually being canceled for it. Yeah, it was, like, gross, but I don't know. But this is just, like, because, like, even if she is just joking, it's, like, it just feels so, like what? Like, I don't know, just icky. I don't know the word. I can't think of it. It feels something. Just icky. Because, like, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, like, most reactors don't do this for money, right? But I feel like when you start YouTube, you don't have, like, an assurance that you're ever going to get paid for it. Like, aren't you doing this because you like it? Like, I don't know. Like, most of you guys know, like, my channel has been deleted, like, twice now and reinstated very quickly both times, which would really seem to indicate that it really was just an error on the system, YouTube's, like, systematic or the bots or whatever. But both times, like, when I get those emails, like, the part that's the most upsetting is, like, not that I can't like make money or anymore, because I haven't even gotten like my first paycheck yet. It's that what's upsetting is like the idea that I could no longer make videos anymore, that I could no longer like, you know, film and edit and like have fun doing this, and like, because it is fun. It's like fun to sit here and laugh at this shit with you guys. And I don't know. It's like, are y'all really out here like starting channels like with the idea that you're just gonna like make money, and if you get canceled, like, oh well, because you'll have made money? Like, I don't know. And then the other thing is like that really icked me out about this is just like, so do you think it's wrong or not? Because by saying if Jordy says it's all right, then I'm off the hook, tee hee. Like, do you really think what you did was wrong or not? Because, like, either way, like, just stand. Because if you don't think what you did was wrong, then why did you make this whole, like, paragraphs of a fucking community post acting like you had integrity then, basically? Like, if you don't think what you did was wrong, like, when you went to admit it, then just admit it and, like, kind of stand on it, and don't be like, oh, I, like, playing like, oh, God. Like, you guys know what I'm trying to say? This isn't script. I don't script anything. I just kind of turn on the microphone and yap. But yeah, that just, it really threw me for a loop. Like, that part, even more than, like, the money bits. It's like, so it just makes it feel like that whole, like, all the paragraphs was just super fucking fake because she doesn't even really believe it herself. Oh, and then there's more. Let's move on, like, because there's more. Next up, Amberlynn had made a post. It says, in a land far, far away called Gorworld, there lived a queen of the Ambabies. Away from the castle in the village where the mediocres stay, Lord Farquaad, quote, the failed philosopher, fell in love with the queen's ex, Thomas Salamis. Let's peep the comments. Top comment, it says, Amber, don't be salty. You did the same thing to that married woman, remember? Oh, that's so funny. So is their username and profile pic. Oh, that's so good. Oh, everyone wishing Aunt Tammy a happy anniversary. Oh yeah, because it is November 1st, huh? Oh no, it's the 2nd now. Damn. Okay, time's really getting away from me. Yeah, I had the thought, but then I kind of forgot it as in the middle of as I was reading it. I'm so sure she wrote this with ChatGPT. Why are you posting on your mom's soberversary? How can you take this day away from her? That's so funny. Girl, you're Shrek. Oh my God. That's so good. Imagine she's probably sat there thinking, like Amberlynn is probably sat there thinking she's absolutely ate with this post just to get shredded in the comments. That's so fucking funny. Every time she thinks that she's like got something, like people just dunk on her. I love it when ChatGPT talks to us. Anyway, all right, let's move on because there is more. All right, I believe this is another screenshot from the Discord group chat, whatever. Rachel said she sent me a video of her smoking in reference to Thomas Salamis. Julia said that's weird. Like laughing crying emoji. Jawbone says, oh, that feels like her dipping her toe into video calling. And Rachel says, I flirted a little. Not gonna lie, I wanted the tea. Like, okay, so why does that mean that you had to flirt, though? To get the tea? Like, why did you have to flirt to get the tea? Anyway. Julia says, delicious cancer stick in an ashtray mouth. Delicious. Yeah. Rachel said it got a little uncomfortable, not gonna lie. I'm a big old flirt and she took the bait. Why are you saying not gonna lie so much, Rachel? That just kind of, I don't know. Didn't catch that the first time I read this. But anyway, she says, but that's how I got the tea, so Jawbone says, it's okay to fancy Emily, be honest with us, we listen and we don't judge. Maybe you don't. Rachel says, shrug emoji, I'll show the smoking video tomorrow. Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, why do you have to flirt to get the tea? Why do you need the tea so bad? Okay, and I'm not going to pull them up, but I have seen the screenshots of some comments, like, of just people saying, I don't know if it's true or not, but saying that Rachel was talking to Emily about a breakup that she was going through. And because that's the only reason I would. Because if she didn't break up, then double, why are you flirting? Because she's talked about in her videos, like, having a girlfriend, her hot as fuck girlfriend, right? So did you break up, or does she know about you flirting? Okay, because there's more. Okay, let's go. Because she posted this thing on her Instagram. I think her Instagram's private. I'm not on Instagram anyway, and I'm not going to be, or on Facebook. I'm going to at least get to stick behind that part and not support Meta. But like I said, I have to have the Twitter account, I guess, because that's like the only way to get into contact with YouTube when I need to. Like, I don't know. Anyway, she posted, I just read Amber's bedtime story to the missus and she loved it. So, like, who's the missus? And then, like, a meme of, like, Lord Farquaad. Like, her as Lord Farquaad. I'm sorry if you heard my stomach rumble just now. Trying to be skinny. Anyway. Big oofs. Big oofs all around. Rachel, like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, like, what the fuck, girl? Like, damn. Why? Why? I don't understand why. Basically, what I was saying last time is, like, I don't understand the thought process that led up to this. I just don't get it. Because, like, yeah, I get wanting the receipts, but, like, why these receipts is what my whole fucking, like, point was. Why these receipts? Why not something, like, more substantial, more, like, more about stuff that we've only speculated on and not that we have, like, already proof of a pattern of? Why those receipts? Like, why not something better if you were gonna do this at all? You know? Like, I just don't. Not that it's even justified in the first place. It's just double, why did you do it for such, like, low caliber receipts? I don't get it. It seems like a big risk. And then again, I was like, why even, like, talk to Emily in the first place unless she is, like, being, like, super matter of fact, here's all the receipts and everything that happened. Like, because just talking to her, like, you have to know from the get-go is gonna be a bad thing because you know who it is. It's like, you already know it's a manipulator. So why would you even entertain anything that isn't just, like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So yeah. It went from bad to worse. And like the money thing is still just gross. Like I said, like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that like YouTubers don't want to make money, but it shouldn't ever be like because it's YouTube, it's not something that's like ever that should ever be expected, or I don't know. I don't know. Quote, I guess I'll just dry my tears with banknotes. Like, it's so gross, girl. Like, even if you were joking, it's still gross. But yeah, like, I don't know. I still don't hate Rachel. Why would I hate her? I don't know. I'm just icked out and disappointed and not excited to see where this goes. Like, is it gonna get even worse than this? Okay, no, there was one more screenshot. I just kind of forgot about it. But Hecticana had said, "What if the Ankle, Jordy, Karina, and Snowflake have their own Discord traders?" Which is it's a little funny. But Rachel says they don't. Haha, I can't stand Karina. Bye. Like, also, like that's so icky. Why are you in a group chat like talking shit like about other reactors? Like, just like on its face, that's so like amber coded, isn't it? Anyway, someone says same. Rachel says it's not business, it's personal. Just kidding, just kidding. But I don't like her. I can't stand the Ankle's voice. That one is also not personal. Like, okay, sure, but like, why do you need to say it, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, Jawbone says Jordy got blooded in and then left. Now throws shade. I mean, like, it's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Anyway, Hecticana says, I just hate how much she clickbaits and then goes on about nothing. Okay, well, whatever. Like, then don't watch. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just seems like I mean, like, I guess this could be like actual criticism, but this is like I don't know, like, what is the significance of saying this other than just like wanting to talk shit because that's what you do? Because it's not like real criticism. I don't know. It's just shady. But yeah, big ups to Jordy for like leaving and then throwing shade because like what are you guys doing? This is weird. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I just wouldn't be. I just wouldn't. It's a little goofy. It's giving high school a little bit, you know. I don't know. But yeah, I think okay, now I think that's all. I think that's all that was released. Mildly entertaining anyway, at least, I guess. But yeah, nothing too like I want to say it's like nothing too serious, right? But like I'm definitely not a fan anymore. You know? I think, you know, I'm just not here for it. I don't like this behavior. And yeah, I don't like it. What else can I say? Really? But yeah, I think that's all. Thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, I will see all of you tomorrow.